Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Soup to Nuts. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's not, welcome back and thank you for coming back to watch our videos. Okay, it may not be morning, it could be the afternoon, it could be the evening, wherever, what time you're watching. It's good to see you guys. It really is. Thank you. Big hug. Oh, let's get a hug. Oh. There's your virtual hug from me. All right. So, as I've mentioned before in our videos, I am getting ready to go on a road trip. And it's to go see our daughter because we are going out there to watch her dog. And on the phone call, she's like, "Are you flying out or driving out?" So I was like, okay, we're driving out. Can you bring me this? So she wanted us to bring a guitar amp. We have been here, it'll be in July the 25th was our 1-year anniversary of being here in Kentucky, in our house. And when she said, "Oh, can you bring me the amp?" I was like, "Sure." Somewhere in this house. It's not up in the house. It's somewhere down in the basement where we put all the boxes, right? Because it's someplace, well, we're not going to get to it just yet. We'll put all the house stuff down in the basement and eventually we'll get to it. Well, this weekend was the time that I needed to get to it because I need to find that amp. I will flip you around. I don't have I might find a previous video of what the basement looked like beforehand. I am going to show you what I did. I totally made our basement chaos. So, let me show you first, and then I'll finish my story. Okay. But before I flip you around, the reason why it's like this is because, like I said, I needed to look for the amp. Let me flip you around. So, I was going through boxes, you guys. And boxes. And boxes. And Steve was working on hanging up some shelves so we can get more organized. And it's kind of humid down here because it leaks the water when we have really heavy water comes through here, so eventually we'll have to fix that. But I'm going through boxes and boxes. And I'm emptying boxes. I have tons of jars. I was like, where am I going to put all the jars? I had boxes up there. Now they're all down here. So, I'm going through my boxes. I'm like, I can't find what I'm looking for. And I'm getting rid of all the boxes. Being down here, the moisture is making the boxes mold. We're getting, like, our suitcases are starting to get a little mold on it just because it's sitting down here where it's humid, you know? It's damp. It's not bad, but it's not good, right? All right. So, this is the basement. Well, I'm getting further down and I'm looking. I was like, honey, are you sure you didn't sell the amp? Because we sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. You know about our debacle with our wood chipper? Go to that video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm like, honey, are you sure you didn't sell it? He's like, I don't think so. I don't remember selling it. I'm like, well, I'm pretty much almost through all the boxes. and I can't find them. I can't find the amp. So I'm looking. Sorry about this light. Let me get him better. I'm looking all over, going through more boxes. I'm like, oh, well, since I'm going through these boxes down here, I might as well start making a pile for donations. Throw away, keep, donate. Well, so I started doing that. Then I'm like, it's not in a box. Where can it be? It's not outside because I already went through a bunch of boxes outside in the pole barn, and it looks just as bad as in here as it is out there, because I have no storage out there. We're lacking in storage here. Anyways, I'm like, okay, I cannot find this amp. Then I'm looking on this shelf, and I will flip you around. I'm looking on this shelf, and I start to go through there, I look at this, and mind you, I don't see what's all the way in the back. You know what I'm getting to, right? So I started looking at through here, and then I glanced over there. I was like, what in the world is that? I move this, I'm like, ah. There is the amp. Look how moldy it's gotten. So yeah, So I went through all these boxes looking for the amp, and the amp was already out of the box. So now, my project for today is to go through all this mess as good as I can. Because mind you, we don't have a lot of space. I got all my jars out there. I got to figure out what am I going to do with all these jars. I have some empty bins, but I'm not keeping any of these boxes. They hold the moisture, and we're going to have to start doing something. Humidify. I don't think I'm going to do humidifier. I might do like a little air conditioning unit, a mobile air conditioning where you stick the hose out the window. Not a window, whatever you call them. Swamp cooler. I'm not doing a swamp cooler. You go to Lowe's or something and you see those little mobile air conditioning units. I might do that to help pull the the moisture out and cool it down here. Because this isn't a below the ground basement. It's a walkout basement. So it's not cold like a normal fully underground basement. So I gotta get this place cleaned up, you guys. So if you want to come along with me and see how well I do, I really would appreciate you watching this video and tell me, do you have storage problems like this? What are you gonna do? What did you do? I want to get rid of this big rack, because I don't know why they did this. I don't know if it has something to do with how this house was built here in Kentucky. I'm going to flip you around and show you what I'm talking about, because it makes no sense to me. Or us, I should say. So, you see this ledge here? They have it all along here. And it goes there. Then we have this big ledge here that goes back to the wall. And behind that wall is the crawl space underneath our house. So you have this big old ledge. And the ledge that I just showed you is back here also. Well, we had some boxes back here and they molded. So now I got mold I gotta clean. So why did they do this? Is it a foundation to help keep the walls up? I mean, I don't understand what the purpose was. Do you have any idea? Because we definitely don't. So that rack is blocking that wall ledge, and I probably would rather put shelves over that ledge instead of having that rack right there, because that rack is just taking up space and it's ugly. And hopefully when we get to building Steve's wood shop, barn, storage, whatever it's going to be, a lot of that stuff up there can go in his wood shop and he can have those shelves. So, needless to say, I have got to clean this basement. At least where we can, you know, walk through and not have to worry about the big old mess. It's probably going to take me a couple of hours. Lucky for you, it'll probably be just who knows how long. All right, I got to clean up this mess. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, here's what it looks like for now. I say I got a lot of done, but eventually I'll do a little bit more. But as of right now, I say I am done for this basement. I will say I am proud of myself. I still got 2 boxes up on top that I need to go through, and but other than that, good for now. As we like to say, good enough for government work. I just want to say thanks for watching. Who knows what other stuff we're going to have going on. Alright, big hugs to you guys. See you on the next one. Bye for now.